goal. That is a dream goal.
They found it. They finally found the goal they were looking for.
What a finish that is. Do not scratch your eyes. This is really happening.
Good evening, everybody, from the wonderfully scenic Met Oval, where today we will feature an WPSL Metropolitan Conference matchup between Brooklyn City and New York Dutch Lions. Both teams in search of a win here, as we'll just pause for the national anthem. That was our rendition of the national anthem. Let's continue. Both teams in search of a win here today in this tricky midweek fixture. Brooklyn City, however, coming off a 2-0 win last time out over STA, have a quick turnaround as they play again in less than 48 hours. How will that affect the game plan here tonight? First thing first, however, for Brooklyn City, an opportunity for three very important points here today to make it 2 wins on the trot. On the other hand, the New York Dutch Lions looking for their first result of the season, coming off a 3-2 narrow loss over, for the time being, league leader Sousa. What can they conjure up here tonight at Met Ovals? The New York Dutch Lions, on the other hand, have an extra day's rest as their next fixture will be on Sunday at 2 p.m. a home fixture against STA, the team that Brooklyn City defeated with a score of 2-0 last time out at the DTS Soccer Center, the New York Dutch Lions home venue. Of course, just one little note on the pitch. Met Oval is a quite narrow pitch, so sometimes quick, slick, intricate football is needed, as we saw the match here played live yesterday. Kensington visiting Met Oval under 23. It's a much more narrow pitch than the pitches usually accustomed to here on our Game and Stream live streams. So quick, intricate football. Of course, this being a home game for Brooklyn City for the time being. Their next matchup will be played at Brooklyn College, so a little bit more wider pitch there to have the luxury to foray into the spaces. Tonight here, however, in this midweek feature, we'll feature our game at the wonderfully scenic Met Oval, as luckily conditions have kept good. Lovely day for some football to be played, as the two sides have, as you see, lined up. Brooklyn City will line up in their all-black kit, attacking from right to left, and so too vice versa. The away side, New York Dutch Lions, lining up in their orange strip, blue shorts, blue socks, will attack from left to right with possession to begin the game. Referee's just having a quick glance at the far goal post on the near right hand side. A little bit of network, I believe, on the outskirts of the net. I think all is well, however. And our referee for today's match, Diana Paravatos, will be tasked with the center referee, as fourth official just gives the thumbs up as all is okay with the net. As we are off and underway here at Metropolitan. First long ball played forward, cleared away. Vinella will have the first touch. Backwards to the goalkeeper for Brooklyn City, that being Castellano, deputizing in the goalpost for Brooklyn City here today. First whistle of the afternoon in favor of Brooklyn City. Just have a quick look at the tactical setups for both teams.
It's fine. Step up, Lauren. Step up. We were not in a good position yet.
Back with the center back.
And coach each other, girls.
Line splitting towards the center forward, who plays a nice little reverse ball to the right hand side, but that action will peter out. However, they do have the throw in which they will take quickly towards the right hand side. With another throw in, won by Wynand. Taken quickly into the area. Ball on the outskirts of the pitch towards the corner flag. Some service towards the penalty area. Cleared away, popped back in rather dangerously and eventually looping over the goalposts of Demara, who is in the starting 11 and deputizing in the goal today for the New York Dutch Lions. She will exchange with her center half and quickly play a 1-2 before clipping it into the free space. Ball played in over the top.
And that's why we need to be close to her.
Popped into the air.
Go left. Over there we can play. Let's go.
Some high pressure on early from Brooklyn City towards the captain, who plays a neat ball in field. Lovely little triangle. Towards the left-hand side, service is intercepted by the center back, who does the correct thing and clears lines. And the throw will trickle off for a goal kick for Castellano.
Yeah, this is good. Perfect.
Build out. Seemingly both sides have lined up in a 4-2-3-1. Or checking the positioning of the right full back for the New York Dutch Lions. Maybe it is a 3, but we'll see that in due course. Lovely turn. Couple of clips on the heels, and referee gives the first infringement. Goodrich, who tried to play with some advantage, but referee signaling back for the first bit of contact. Free kick for Brooklyn City. Have a loaded area to the right hand side. It's served in towards the second post. The heads went up, cleared away. There's Ruby Hogue, who sifts it out to the left-hand side. Ball played in field. The attempted flick only falls to Vinella. Rather, Vinella is lined up on this near right-hand side. That's the opposite winger.
Close the line. Yeah. You're like what she can do, I can do. Alright, go left.
A couple of more duels in the middle of the park. Goodrich keeps the possession smartly. Plays infield to Di Lorenzo, and a risen flag on that far hand side. So Di Lorenzo lining up for the Brooklyn City side in that 6 role, playing almost right in front of the back four, maybe as the quote-unquote playmaker of the team. Will certainly drop into pockets and to try to receive the first possession before starting the attack from back to front. So on a couple occasions, Brooklyn City tried to build out from back to front, rather from Castellano to the center backs to begin their attack. Now they're in a defensive structure as Dutch Lions will press up the pitch and win a throw-in. Thrown in, far hand side. Controlled by the center half, who has a second to find her teammate on the right hand side. Brooklyn City trying to transition now. A swap of wings, neat pass.
That's you. Kate, higher. You're closing the passing line to Betty right now.
And then Betty, if you drop a little bit, then you get, yeah, there you go.
Come here. Don't try to make it too smaller right now. If we connect, then we push up. You see, we lose it. We want to create a pass.
The throw-in falls back to the fullback, who loses possession. We'll check in field now.
Go, Wout. Kate, here. Betty, behind you. Watch out, Matthias.
Goodrich with some space, asks the fullback to advance into space. That she does. Will drive onto her left foot before playing a slide rule pass to the winger, who is Zaffanella on that near left-hand side. Zaffanella for the time being behind the pocket of space, but the ball in the end trickled out of play.
Relax, Ophelia. Let everybody get in their position. Kate higher. Wout higher. Owen, I need you to pinch in on your side right now. Go in between those
Demara
players.
will slip, unfortunately, but her center back is there to clear out the loose clearance. Was just about in the right place to help out our goalkeeper after a little unfortunate spill on the service of the goal kick. Thrown in, a flick. Brooklyn City back with some possession, swapping the wing again to the fullback Ruby Hogue. Back to Goodrich, who's certainly involved in the first minutes. Will try her left foot and snapshot, and a equally very good save by Demara, who had to spring down to her right hand side to repel. Certainly Goodrich found a space of a pocket of space rather, and tried her left foot, caught it certainly sweetly, and the goalkeeper was there to deny. However, a corner kick, coming in for Brooklyn City, in which they will take underneath the goal post. It's very awkward, and it's tapped in for the opening goal for Brooklyn City. Zaffanella arriving at the second post after the first contact in the area, quite dangerous, falling to the number 32 from a couple yards out, who just had to do the simple thing and scored the opening goal for Brooklyn City, 1-0 in favor for the home side. How can now the New York Dutch Lions riposte? Brooklyn City, who we mentioned after losing their first match of the year 2-0 against Clarkstown, riposted rather nicely in their last fixture, a 2-0 win over STA, looking for their second win on the trot before their next matchup on Saturday night. As we mentioned in the pre-match, quite difficult to play 2 matches in 48 hours times, but you can see the depth of the bench. Maybe some rotation is needed, and rather is employed here today. Here is his goal scorer, Zaffanella. Free kick. opportunity for some service on this left-hand side, a loaded area. Everyone back to defend for the New York Dutch Lions. Served into the second post, dangerous area, as so was the previous service before Zaffanella found the possession on the near hand side after a flick on was one at the back post. That's a little bit of tactical nuance from the Brooklyn City side. Wyant over the dead ball will swing it without swing. First contact was rather free in the area, but without sufficient purchase to trouble Demara. Will serve it quickly towards the halfway line. Quite dangerous flick, which eventually will trickle back to the goalkeeper Castellano, who will collect and pull it out to her fullback Ruby Hogue. Zaffanella advancing from the left-hand side. Lovely diagonal towards her. She'll control once and just make the possession stick, which will allow her teammates to advance up the pitch. That they do, and Goodrich inverting on her right foot. Goodrich will win a corner. Once again, engineering a half a yard before trying her right foot.
And you try to make contact with it and jump with that. Make contact, jump with that.
Served in, goalkeeper coming a long way off her line with a early call, but eventually the header high and over her goal post. Once again, the build out is requested. Lovely cushion from the center forward.
And go Isabel. Go Isabel.
Knoro, that is, leading the line for the New York Dutch Lions. And the Brooklyn City throw-in. Thrown back into Goodrich, who's certainly been involved in the first 10 or so minutes of this match, picking up some different positions along the midfield, as well as floating out to the wing at times. Long ball forward, clip. The flick is clever. Centre back has to cushion back to Demara, trying to locate the captain, but only finding Goodrich. Backwards to Di Lorenzo. Hogue. Flick around the corner, and the whistle is blown for a free kick on Goodrich. Presumably she will be the one to deliver. Will take it quickly. The goalkeeper is unsided, and that is the second goal. Clever bit of thinking from Goodrich as the goalkeeper was trying to construct her wall. Saw an opening and just lobbed it over the wall that was being prepared. And Goodrich finding Brooklyn City's second goal with a clever bit of thinking, and of course, more importantly, the execution to boot. 2-0 now in favor for the home side. Can they make it 3? No, on this occasion. Sofia Di Lorenzo will find the fullback, who is a little bit lax with the possession. Vinella will be taken down from the outskirts of the area, and a yellow card brandished to Goodrich. A couple of free kick opportunities, but Goodrich scoring from her free kick and now giving away a free kick in a quite dangerous area, and also picking up a booking. D'Alessio will stand over this dead ball and deliver right-footed. The Lesio, a shot towards goal, but quite comfortable in the end for Castellano, who will quickly distribute. Vinella winning another possession with high press coming across as the center back to clear lines. Throw in, cleared away.
Keep going,
Now,
Lauren. Can we
out there
put
first
pressure on
from
it?
centre back. Now,
Step up and deal on the balls.
Dutch Lions can press high up the pitch, but
Go, Renata.
Castellano had a second to sift their pass neatly to the right-hand side to the fullback, who just composes herself for a bit before checking back to the
Now short.
free man. Lovely little triangle. Goodrich once again involved.
Yeah.
Vinella in field. Throw in for the New York Dutch Lions. They'll take it quickly. Couple of duels on that far hand side. Eventually the ball is played forwards. Candea at centre forward, spinning away now here in possession. Look, it's Goodrich, stood up by the captain.
Yeah, go.
Quick right now.
All right, Kate, open.
Otherwise we got AC as well.
Here, you got easy.
Otherwise we got AC as well.
Just turn. Try to go left.
Long ball over the top with a good weight of pass. It finds a man in the end, but
Step up
nothing
higher.
too discomforting
All
for
right, step higher.
Castellano on the goal. Once again, build out.
Now you got to keep going, Renata. That's the thing you have to block. That's
So
the
far, we
switch.
haven't seen anything other than the build-out option from Castellano in the Brooklyn City goal. Have some space to work into now. Line splitting. Candea will cushion. Cavalieri.
Keep checking.
Ball on the right-hand side now. Wynand trying to take in the possession towards the byline before serving, but the service only finds Demara.
Isabel, now we got to be closer over there. Girls.
Long ball. Cavalieri from center half.
Good step, Matilda. Well done.
Vinella pressing high up the pitch. Zaffanella will pirouette in.
Let it. Knock him in here.
Yeah. Stop.
First substitution for Brooklyn City. Di Lorenzo coming off.
Yes, touching Nadia. Over me.
Long throw in. Last off the fullback Hogue. And another throw in for the New York Dutch Lions. The substitute, Lucy Younghas, who was a scorer last time out in their 2-0 victory over STA, will check in as the first substitute, replacing number 10, Sofia Di Lorenzo, for the time being, as we're about 20 minutes gone in this first half. A first half in which 2 goals from Brooklyn City, a cleverly taken second from Goodrich, and a first from Zaffanella, the 2 goal scorers so far for Brooklyn City. They have some defending to do as Dutch line trying to orchestrate something from this right hand side. Vanella tries a little reverse pass into the opposite shoulder of the fullback, but overhit. Goodrich stood up by the captain Zwerver. She'll get her pass off in the end, but just a bit overhit for Wyant. A little bit of tempo in these last 2 or 3 minutes, both sides trying to go back to front rather quickly. Here's a transition moment, but the captain stood firm and will now also find the seconds. And Nella leaves it to her center forward, who tries to flick it towards her. Pulio. Zwerver. Back to Knap. Back again to the right full back.
Come a little bit in. Just keep an eye on her. Keep your body open, heavy. Yeah, just go in, Mathilde. Body open so you can see you coming.
Candea dropping deep again. It's certainly a quite flexible system from Brooklyn City. You can just see the positioning of Goodrich now, and Candea, who is playing almost like a false 9 at times, dropping into the pockets and receiving the first possession, which allows the freedom for the number 47 Goodrich just to roam into some pockets with Dalia Varian, who wins the possession here just on cue with rather the deep playmaking role, just as the 8 rather, and or the 6 at times. A triple substitution incoming. Triple substitution for Brooklyn City. De Blasio on, Piotrowski on, and also to Amanda Dolan.
Nice work,
An
Lord.
opportunity for the New York Dutch Lions to try to get one goal back.
Tight him, Mathilde. Step up over there. Step up over there.
Loose pass, Vanella onto her left foot, will try a shot deflected by the substitute Dolan.
Good try, Kate. Go, Betty. Go, Betty. Go, Mathilde.
Don't dive.
Perfect. Stop. Olivia, come play right defense.
Yeah, good work.
Okay?
Yeah.
Also a triple substitution for the New York Dutch Lions.
Okay. Now they have you good?
Sanchez, one of the 3 on for sure. Just let's have a gander at the other 2 substitutes that have entered. So, triple substitution for Brooklyn City, replaced by a triple substitution for the New York Dutch Lions. Not the friendliest bit of work for the commentator for 6 new substitutes, but we will see that all in due course, of course. Brooklyn City trying the right hand side again. Goodrich will cushion. Certainly New York Dutch Lions introducing some substitutes. I believe also there was a change at right back in which Wodji, who is here on this near hand side, line splitting towards Goodrich.
Go ahead.
Good, Lord.
Good.
You can find that one now.
That's a
It's a
great
great
ball.
ball. Well done.
Betty, talk with the
Towards
lady.
Canaro.
Big players she picks up. Talk with Layla. Which player do they pick up? Don't give up the middle so easily. Hey, Lauren goes. Beat this shift. Beat this shift.
It's coming on you. It's 0-0-0-0.
Back with goalkeeper
Keep
Castellano.
talking to each other.
Pietrowski at
Kate,
left
leave
full
her
back.
out of it. Yeah, leave her over right now.
Here she is in
Squeeze
possession.
Make it small.
Will play the safe
Open.
pass
The ball's on this
backwards
side.
to
Wait,
fellow
wait,
substitute
wait,
Amanda
wait.
Dolan.
Let him play her
Centre
first.
backs exchange.
And go. And go, Kate.
Cavalieri has some space to work into. Infield to De Blasio. Some possession before a
Watch out here. Watch out
lovely
here.
pass towards the right hand side.
Easy, Layla.
Wyant. Back with the centre back who's serving towards the second post.
Turn.
Clear
That's a
towards
lucky, that's a lucky, that's a
Canaro again, who tried to make it stick, but once again possession for Brooklyn City. They are in search for their third goal after a very sprite beginning in this match, finding 2 goals. Is this lucky number 3? The shot comes in with the left foot deflected. Some good pressure high up the pitch by the winger. And a throw-in win. Throw-in 1.
Should have been a ceremonial or
Crossfield. Doesn't reach the
Lay it up.
full back. Canaro.
All right, good ball, yes. Well done.
Interesting pass forward with good weight on it.
Good job, Lauren.
Finella, who's
Shift.
only
Kate,
been
come
an
in. Kate, come in.
important piece to the New York Dutch side on this right hand side. A couple of routes and
Well done, Izzy. Good job.
attempts.
Mark up, yes, Lakers.
Lauren, go up top.
Keep it up, Lauren. Tommy, you can push up a little high. Yeah, is it 38 right here?
That's good. Pinch in.
I'm like overfeeding.
Dolan to Cavalieri. Back with Cavalieri. Dolan.
Go.
Pietrowski
That's it, Kate.
keeping possession now.
Just give support to
High
your
up the pitch.
midfielders, and now you step to your left. Now go. Come on. Watch out here.
Ball floated into the area, but comfortable for Demara.
Again, Matilda and Kate come in.
Check in
Toward midfield.
Line splitting to Goodrich,
Double. Yeah.
trying
Good
to
job, Matilda.
pirouette out of trouble.
Nice one. Keep it going, Matilda.
Dutch Lions in search
Good one, girls.
of a shooting opportunity. It'll fall for the time being on the outskirts of the area before being cleared out. And now Goodrich
Stay in. Keep
has
it
some
narrow.
space to drive into. Will elect the pass to the left-hand side to the scorer of the first goal, Zaffanella. Neat diagonal into the area. And just on the outskirts before going out into touch, kept in. Dolan. Piotrowski. And that a play for a Brooklyn City throw-in. Of course, today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. As that service is just a bit overhead. Zaffanella on the stretch, however, to try to make something of it. But goal kick for the New York Dutch Lions. As we're going to have substitutions for both sides.
Abby! Tara, you're going to go wide. Nadia, you're going to go in the middle. Yes.
Goodrich coming off. Replaced by Candea again.
You can switch.
And so too for the New York Dutch Lions.
You right?
Yeah, my pass I can't.
Huh?
My pass is
Chikala will enter. Here she is in possession. So of course, certainly a warm day here at Meadowville. Substitutions, rightfully so, can be made at any time. Just want to make sure that there's a certain level of intensity in the play. And as we've seen from both sides, dipping into their benches. The shot is deflected, taking the sting out of it, and back with Demara. From one goalkeeper all the way to the other, Castellano. About 12 minutes and change left in this first half, in which we saw 2 goals from Brooklyn City, Zaffanella and Goodrich on the score sheet.
Okay, that middle close first.
No worries.
Yeah, and here we go.
Nada, you got to be in on that mark. Just to give Betty an extra
Back again
option there.
with the center backs who have a quick exchange of the possession before the diagonal servers towards De Blasio, who's for the time being now on this
Oh, that was great, Boat.
left-hand side. Back with Cavalieri. Just getting enough on it, allowing Knott to come across to intercept the danger. Piotrowski from left full. Going onto her right foot before
Go out here, Betty. Watch out, coming
just
in,
keeping
coming
the
in,
possession.
Coming in. You're holding the line.
Really
Hold
now
the
with
line.
a 2-goal lead early in this first half, you can really, in essence, dictate the play and the patterns of play. And of course, see when the tempo needs lifting and or just assessing yourself on the possession. That's
Turn, then we're good. Go ahead,
what Brooklyn City are doing now, just knocking it from back to front.
Place your player.
Dolan, however,
Go into a player.
pressed high up the pitch and has to go backwards to our goalkeeper Castellano. The press came in from Vinella, who's looking to play a more central role. Knott, first ball won, falls to our captain Zwerver.
Settle.
Chikala,
Stay there, Alexa.
That's fine.
Keep helping out with that midfield. It keeps rotating, okay? More voices is clear, okay?
Guys, so just stay in there. Get pop out if you don't get it.
Somebody support. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, but get back.
Blasio, Piotrowski,
Kate, wait.
Cavalieri
Close the middle. And go.
asks the right fullback to advance, as she does with a first-time ball forward. Neat triangle, but intercepted Ball played in field. Swerver, for the time being, just got a little chunk on the possession, but it'll fall back with Dolan.
Now short, that's it.
Popped into the air. Piotrowski heads on. First time. Coming together, but
Hey, we're for the safety of our players as well.
ball will go in the possession of Brooklyn City.
Just kick it out.
She's down. Are we not going to attend to that?
As the play still goes on. The shot comes in with the left foot.
Just keep ignoring it. You're a great job. Let's go. You guys are just going to tell her that she's right, or you're going to step in maybe. Do you see that follow through? Disgusting. Ridiculous, guys.
Genuinely, we just don't want it's summer. We don't want anybody getting messy.
Well done. Danny, they're doing nothing. Well done.
About 8 minutes left in this
Coach, one more comment for
first
you.
half.
You'll be gone.
What's that?
That's ours.
You see it or not?
I saw it.
You find that normal?
Correct.
Wow. Never played, bro.
Look, here's a camera here.
Thrown from this left-hand side. Captain pressing high up the pitch. Rather in her defensive third to allow a little bit more defensive stability, but another throw-in for Piotrowski. Take it to the outskirts of the area. Possession all the way back with Cavalieri. Will try her right foot. Certainly from a long way away. Caught it rather cleanly. Demera behind it to collect.
Kate, come close to Lauren right now as well.
Good distance to her clearance. In field.
Ah, great work, Betty.
Oji quickly takes her throw in. Brooklyn City again coming away with the possession. Dolan, line splitting, Zaffanella, who reminds you of the score of the first goal early in this match. It'll fall to a black shirt. Can she get her shot off? She can. Maybe took a little deflection in the end. The recovering orange shirt was there just about in time to discomfort the shot that came in from Candea. Demara, clearing lines, 50-50. Back towards Wynand, who's trying the right-hand side. Byline will cut her cross and on the goal line cleared away. Heroic bit of intervention from the captain, I believe, who was very clever to understand the danger. Still more defending to be done. The ball will fall to the fullback, who's advanced now. Drinking onto her right foot. Piotrowski will serve it to the seconds. And header high and over the goal post of Demara. Of course, guys, stay tuned for more game and frame action on Saturday. The match that we talked about in the pre-match, this Brooklyn City FC side will take on STA at 5 p.m., a WPSL Metropolitan Conference matchup. That matchup that we said is in about under 48 hours time. Also, too, on Saturday, New York Empire will take on Braveheart SC at 7 p.m. UPSL quarterfinals matchup in the American North Division And finally, on Sunday, the Northeast Finals at 12 p.m. The winners of those two very important upcoming semifinals, in which we know are Hoboken taking on Westchester, and the other semifinal, Nova taking on KO Elites. The winner of those two semifinals will take part in the grand final at 12 p.m. in the WPSL Northeast. We continue with the action here. Brooklyn City in search for a third. Cleared away. Just under 5 minutes left in this first half in which 2 goals scored from the team in possession here, looking for their third. Why not? Again, trying the right hand side. Will serve it flat towards the second post. It's cut just a bit wide of the angle.
If you can,
And
right away open up with your left foot so you have your body open. So
couldn't really
goes a little bit
direct
faster.
her left foot on goal and or for a cutback on the 6-yard area. Second ball contested. Back with Piotrowski. In field, lovely little slalom away with slide rule ball. Can certainly see the idea, but just the execution a little bit off. The weight of pass just a bit overhit, but certainly a clever idea. Knott. Turning towards Vanilla, who, like we mentioned, began the game off the right, now playing a more central role as Shikala, for the time being, occupying the right-hand side, diagonal. Knott first, the seconds pop back to Piotrowski. More 50-50s, more good bit of work from Varian. The number 14 in the center of the park, winning the possession, and now Brooklyn City from, again, back to front. Once again, certainly the 2 fullbacks have had some freedom to flurry forward. The right fullback now inverting, Burwell. And she'll trot across to take this throw in. Burwell's throw to the outskirts of the area. Deflection, which will aid the New York Dutch Lions. Some seconds before halftime. Just certainly important moments to rather see out the half, to remain at the score, for the New York Dutch Lions to have a rethinking possibly at halftime and possibly to alter some things tactically. But so far, for the time being, after the concession of the second goal, have been defensively very stable and not allowing so much for Brooklyn City, who are now looking for a third. And almost in that moment, that was the fullback, I believe, Burwell, who tried her weaker left foot. That certainly wasn't, as we say, the weak foot. Caught it rather sweetly and tried to wrap it to the seconds. High press on from de Blasio, falls to Piotrowski. Will chip it. Maybe caught in 2 minds. Rather to think one into the area or to try her left foot for some service. Cleared away. We're entering now into the allotted stoppage time, in which we will have 1 minute according to our fourth official here. Just exchanging a glance with the center referee, Miss Paravatos, and 1 minute confirmed.
Whoa, if you hold your run, she's offside.
Good line in the end from the Dutch Lions.
Granada. Bro, let's go now. One more time, let's go.
Kala, can they conjure up something before the half?
Why do we stop? Why do we stop?
Piotrowski, step over before finding a pass in field, a triangle. It'll fall to Candea, who tries her right foot. What a lovely strike from the center forward on the outskirts of the area right before the half concludes. Will hit that purely and find Brooklyn City's third. Candea for 3. As that was the last act of this first half. A lovely strike from Candea, who made it 3-0 to the good for Brooklyn City. At halftime here at Met Oval, Brooklyn City with a very impressive first half, still a second 40 half, of course, to play for. At halftime, Brooklyn City 3, New York Dutch Lions 0. Stay tuned for the second half.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish. Flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back. Second half kickoff imminent here at Metropolitan. Our first half in which we saw 3 goals from Brooklyn City, who kick off now in the second. Brooklyn City, we remind you, will take on STA in their second fixture with STA of the season. As we remind you, they were victorious last time out over STA with a score of 2-0. Now, in this first half here at Metropolitan, lead 3-0. So 5 goals, in essence, unanswered for Brooklyn City after defeat in the very first game of the season over Clarkstown. So after their defeat, haven't conceded, have shown very good bits of tempo and movement off and on the ball, and more importantly for them, have 3 goals to their name in this rather tricky midweek fixture under the circumstances. But how can now the New York Dutch Lions riposte after a halftime team talk? They have the first corner of this second half.
Come here. Come here with the 3 of you. Cage, you gotta be ready. When it comes out, don't hesitate. Both of you.
Served into the heart of the area. The defense will clear out the first ball. The seconds will be reloaded. And into the arms of the substitute goalkeeper, Lena Perry, who has come on at halftime, replacing Castellano, trying to complete, as we say, the clean sheet for her side. Flag is down.
Watch the runner.
Why not? We'll clip it to the seconds off the woodwork. Very unlucky moment there for Brooklyn City as the service was pinpoint. And I believe Goodrich was the one that got on the end of it. Indeed, so as I saw a quick thumbs up to her teammate for the service. Certainly good weight of pass, and Goodrich rose well at the first post, just rather unlucky hitting the woodwork. Slide rule ball is just about remaining in play as it's kept in and cleared off the retreating fullback. Flung in, the captain arriving. The reload is comfortable for Perry.
Turn around, stay high, stay high, stay high, stay high. Isabel. Watch out, Kate. Watch out. You just gotta turn your body, you gotta see her.
Goodrich. Reverse ball on the far left-hand side. Cutting in, but some exemplary bit of defending there. Back to Knott, who will clear towards Knoro, who came off in the
Step up, defenders.
first half, is reintroduced in the second. Knoro, center forward for the New York Dutch Lions, who also, I believe, made a substituting goal at halftime. So both sides making a substitution in their goalkeeper position.
Emily, good, and get open again. Good job.
Vanilla is back on the wing, now the left, as the possession here. Vanilla driving in onto her right foot, trying to engineer a half a yard. Vanilla, who we remind you began the game on the right hand side, then filtered in towards the center forward position, now beginning the game, the second half rather, on the left. very versatile attacking option for the New York Dutch Lions coaching staff. Thrown in towards Knoro. It falls to Velena. Wins a deflection. Could have gone down, but with a touch of honesty, rather, wanted to remain on her feet and to try to dispatch the shot. It's still in possession, and Perry has to flick over the goal post. Perry coming a long way off her line to collect, rather to apply a punch. Goodrich presses high on her, but
You gotta step, you gotta step.
You can let. Reorganize. You ready? Yep. Lex, you left. I got 12. Wait.
Sanchez's long throw. Goal kick. Perry to build out with our center backs. I believe Cavalieri hasn't began the second half, as substitute Dolan has began this second half. As, certainly now with the 3-goal cushion, if they can so to find possibly one more and find the fourth, really, you would think it would be time for a bit of tactical rotation to just keep the legs as fresh as possible for their next fixture. That's now certainly under 48 hours time. Not the best in math, but I believe it's from kickoff 45 hours from game to game. Thank you, elementary school, but the situation is certainly quite difficult one. So is that pass backwards, and Candea will make it 4 with good work rate, not to give up on the play. Goalkeeper came a long way off her line, and Candea finding her second goal of the afternoon, of the evening rather. 4-0 now in favor for Brooklyn City. Candea at the double.
Let's play, let's go.
Just as we were saying, as you just see this action first, as Vinella crosses with her left. Crossfield, the man on was announced by the Brooklyn City fullback as the pressure was high up. Thumped into the air. Goodrich finds the seconds. Goodrich with the outside of her foot towards Wyant. Service flat, the goalkeeper has to block at the first post.
Kate, after loss of possession, don't step out. Drop in. Other side. Woj, come in a little bit so we can play you in your feet. Come on, Kate. Come on, Kate.
Goodrich. Good advantage given by the referee, as unfortunately it doesn't peter out to anything, but Goodrich taken down, but the possession still remained on that far left-hand side, as some service didn't eventually filter into the area.
Alright, Kate, come in again. Kate, come in again. A little more even.
Kate Sanchez, in.
In. Leave her open a tiny bit. And body open so you can see her coming.
Infield. Candé, who's on a hat-trick, we remind you. De Blasio stretching to keep it in play. Eventually shepherding the possession out for a corner kick, in which Why Not will go over to deliver with right-footed in swing. The delivery underneath, rather, the first post, and eventually trickling out for a goal kick.
Kim, get open right away. Can we break the first line? And now you come here, Isabel. She's gonna skip. I unlock you with the pass. Yeah. Tempo!
Perry, assured, finding her center back. Turn.
Woj, screens in.
Dueling for possession high.
Kate, well done.
Step out! Step out!
Piotrowski, who's swapped from the left to the near right. The shot is dragged wide.
Gotta get there, Kate. You gotta get there, Woj.
Knoro lengthening her stride, but so too the retreating center half, who has to go down to ground to intercept. It gets a quick keeper, Lena Perry.
Bill, set it up.
Towards the penalty spot, it evades everybody from one corner flag almost to the other, and eventually trickling out into touch. Towards Knoro again, who possibly went on the wrong shoulder, but
To a player instead of back. Can we step forward to the players?
They know.
Woj, come in a little bit more.
possibly some substitutions incoming for Brooklyn City.
Now we gotta come follow.
Piotrowski
We gotta
in
follow.
field.
Doesn't
And,
matter, you're not marking anybody. Follow.
See the movement of Goodrich again, playing a neat ball into the channel.
Go behind her.
Low service was a very dangerous one at the end.
Ja, ja.
kick taken with height to the second post. Long ball over the top to the center forward, who flicks it in to the space with great composure. Will continue her run, but the subsequent pass couldn't find her. Sophia de Blasio will leave it to Goodrich. Throw this back with the fullback. Trusky, who certainly maybe might favor this right hand side, but certainly did a very good job on the left in the first half. The cut in field on the left foot, the finesse finish is denied by the goalkeeper, who had to stretch out the right leg.
And now organize, Isabel, organize.
Amanda Dolan in field, Goodrich with a flick on. One substitution is being prepared off the black shirt last, and goal kick for the New York Dutch Lions. It's going to be the reintroduction of Dalia Varian in the center of midfield. Not exactly sure who has come off. Actually, it's Sofia Di Lorenzo, a scorer of one of the 4 goals. An opportunity for some transition for the Dutch Lions. Woji will try her right, but Perry there to collect.
Wait. Tighter. Come over, Abby.
Just extending the touch a bit, allowing the captain to intercept. Trusky overlapping from right full.
Together.
Pass in field, trying to just engineer a yard.
I'm with you.
That's all right, that's okay, Abby. That's okay. Kate, there you need to be more demanding and ask that ball. Go, start stretching.
Yeah, one team. Yeah, Mom.
Organize, make sure we got the right players.
Holge from left full back. De Blasio last off her.
Good job. And now work your way back.
Once again in advanced positions. Piotrowski drive onto her right foot towards the byline and do the next best thing and win her side a corner kick.
Renata, Leila.
Flung into the seconds, the heads went up and a ricochet off the post. It still needs dealing with. Back to the corner kick taker, who sprinted in there. Take 2 from the set piece. Goalkeeper has to punch it out. Little dangerous little area there on the 6, and eventually poked in for the 5th. 5-0 now in favor of Brooklyn City, with about 24 and change left in this second half. I've found 2 goals in this second to maximize the comfort, and now certainly can see 3 or 4 substitutes to just conclude the point. Brooklyn City now with this comfortable lead can just really dip into their bench and to try and space out the minutes, rather, as they will feature again on Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. so they can afford, rather, their bench just to play some, of course, pivotal minutes. You can understand the squad depth in every player, as we know, is certainly important. Candea around the corner. Why not? They stood up for the time being. And the throw in for Brooklyn City. Of course, today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Umbro for their lovely kits. Knoro, who, credit to her, hasn't stopped running. You can see the point there, as pressed all the way on the left-hand channel and then pressed the goalkeeper, who had to assure the footwork. Piotrowski in field. Younghouse making a clever run forward and all the way back to the goalkeeper.
You know it's gonna go long and that she's gonna win it, and we just keep watching it. I don't understand it.
More substitutions for Brooklyn City.
Yeah, 2 new coming in. Okay,
Yeah, my bad.
let's go. Yeah, I got 32. I heard C and then I don't. Yeah, one upstairs.
Yeah, check in.
Yeah, different lines in the middle.
Change at full back for Brooklyn City. We'll get to that point in just a second, as here is the substitute. Furthest back with Perry, so Burwell has re-entered at right full back, which allows the freedom for Piotrowski to go forward, advance of her at right mid. So to some fresh legs in the middle of the park, and I believe a change at center half. Cavallari has re-entered, replacing Amanda Dolan, and so to Zaffanella, I believe, who also scored one of the first goal in this fixture, with the number 32 in the center of the park. Back with Perry, sets her first touch, steals the second before playing with the correct weight, but the press is on from Dutch Lions. Will press high up the pitch. The shot is coming towards the left post of Perry, but just shuffling her feet before collecting.
You gotta win this, girls.
Long ball over the top.
Girls, you gotta win that!
Burwell. Infield. Younghouse. Triangle, inverting is Piotrowski, the 50-50. Will fall to Varian. Just driving down the right. Will.
Yes, up.
Substitution for New York Dutch Lions. Petrie will enter. Long ball forwards. Cavalieri.
That's a great ball, hold on.
Some press high up the pitch from Brooklyn City, but Dutch Lions break away from it. And furthest back with Perry. Burwell. Understanding the situation, of course, with 17 or so minutes left, with a comfortable 5-goal lead, you can just play in areas as such as just to keep the possession and certainly conserve the energy.
Eleni, make sure you're not drifting out too wide. Come in and up. Watch out, girls. Watch out for the runner.
Burwell making a advanced run from right full back, but Safanella dispossessed. Piotrowski trying to engineer a half a yard. Burwell. Back. The switch of play a little bit lax, and now the Dutch Lions can transition. Knoro sprinting into the tunnel again. Knoro a little bit wide, will serve it back. And then the goal is eventually scored from a rather unlucky deflection from Cavalieri, but the work has to be said from Knoro was very impressive to, again, endlessly sprint to the channel and serve something dangerous into the area in which the last touch came in from the Brooklyn City center half, an own goal, and the first goal of the afternoon for the New York Dutch Lions, who, credit to them, under the circumstance in this second half, conceding 2 goals instead haven't given up and have continued pushing and trying, and have 1 goal to their name. And the shot high and over the goalpost.
in, Kim. Do you have a diagonal? Work your way back, work your way back. Come on, Leila. Renata, you gotta get back in position. She slips.
Service into the area. Couple of awkward deflections. Captain there to assess the situation. Back with Hoge from left full back. Burwell advancing from right. But now, once again, possession for the Dutch Lions.
Look, look, look! Come, then we gotta work on these girls. Come on. Come in an angle next time, Isabel. So this pass cannot be given.
Yeah.
Cross comes in, and with a bounce, collecting is the Dutch Lions goalkeeper. Well, thumper clearance towards just beyond the halfway line. Conoro again winning some duels. Hans. An unfortunate slip by Varian.
I love it, Lauren. I love it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I love it. Good work. Hey, great work. Great work. Let's go.
Same place, same
Just
place.
one of you.
Let's play, ladies. Let's play. Watch, Sam.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
second.
yeah.
Watch, pass back. Good. This is good. Come on, drop. Quick. Next, drop.
Yep.
Galva, how are you?
Good as well.
Thrown in towards Conoro, who's judged to have fouled Burwell. Quickly taken from Brooklyn City as we've entered in the last 11 or so minutes at 5-1 to the good for Brooklyn City. 3 goals in the first, followed by 2 goals in the second, riposted by a late own goal for the New York Dutch Lions to get on the board. We remain at 5-1, 6 goals in this rather, as we said, tricky midweek fixture on Thursday night, when you have a couple of very important matches on the weekend. Brooklyn City play on Saturday and New York Dutch Lions play on Sunday, as we said, the extra day's rest. It's quite a difficult task, but both sides certainly have been up to it and have certainly showed some bits and pieces to take forward into the next game so far in this really young season, as we've only played 2 or 3 games, a couple of matches played midweek due to the rather torrentious thunderstorm that was last week, and if one of the games was suspended, might have to make it up in due course as well. So long season, certainly a lot can change in a matter of weeks. Conoro again picking up an interesting pocket on the right hand side. Conoro will try, and Perry down to collect, covering her first post. Perry clears long. Of course, guys, stay tuned for more game and frame action on Saturday. That match that we mentioned, Brooklyn City will take on STA at 5 p.m., a WPSL Metropolitan Conference matchup. So too on Saturday as well, New York Empire will take on New York Braveheart at 7 p.m., a UPSL Premier quarterfinal. And on Sunday, the Northeast Finals at 12 p.m., the winners of the two semifinals, them being Hoboken, the winner rather of Hoboken and Westchester, the champions of the playoffs in the APSL, and so to the second semifinal, Nova taking on Kickoff Elites. The winners of those will take part in the grand final on Sunday at 12 p.m. kickoff, as we had a flurry of substitutes for the last 10 or so minutes.
So Kate, pinch into midfield right now. We don't have the ball. Granada's up top.
Burwell advancing.
Good, and now step out. Let's go.
They'll receive, slide rule ball into the path of Why Not.
Check in, girls. And play.
Goodrich will try her left, caught it on the rise, just a bit high and over the goalpost.
It could be like 2-1 right now. English, buddy. I wish I could speak Dutch.
I mean, like the first ball, when you take it, go to the first ball, get it with your head, no, bounce it.
She's gonna be out here, Kate. Just open up your body. That's still Kim's mark. That is still Kim's responsibility there. Wait. Step.
Cleared away by
And then push up.
Knott, which allows
Go
the
for it,
Lions
Renata.
to raise their lines. Goodrich. Variant. Burwell. Infield, back to Goodrich. Kaylee Goodrich spinning away. Will drive onto her right foot. Will try her shot. Goalkeeper down to parry away. Needing some dealing with as that shot came in.
Girls,
Larry.
again, if we woke up, we're gonna keep the field big. Watch out. Good.
And out of play as deflection aided the left winger,
Okay, start in front of her
De
already.
Blasio, who had the latest effort on goal.
Girls.
Why not pressing high up the pitch? So to
Try to
Burwell,
lay it up, girls.
will reverse to the right winger, who's cutting onto the left foot for the time being. The seconds will fall. Deflection and a clearance towards the now center forward.
Kate, you gotta come in. You gotta help out Eleni. Ball's on the opposite side. Just keep her in front of you.
not, we'll go over to take.
That's a very good try. Keep it there, keep it there.
Burwell plays infield to the advancing centre half Cavalieri. Goodrich reversing it. Long ball. Burwell again beaten to it just for the moment by centre forward, who's continuing her press now and winning the possession. Chikala was replaced Tenoro, whose involvement in the goal, getting her service in before the own goal from the centre back for Brooklyn City. Have some defending to do here, as we've entered in the last 3 or so minutes left in this allotted 90. Not exactly sure if we'll have any stoppage time. Certainly a hot day with the scoreline all but certain at 5-1 in favor for the home side, who will change venues. We didn't mention that in the broadcast. Their next home game will be played at Brooklyn College, a much different pitch and dimensions rather than this quite narrow field here at Metropolitan Oval, but so to credit to Brooklyn City, hasn't hindered their play at all, and have maximized as much space as possible on this narrow pitch. A deflection. Younghouse has to clear lines. Younghouse was a scorer in their previous match. They didn't get on the score sheet today, but as all of our teammates produced a sufficient shift to help her team, more importantly, secure the 3 points. Over the top is this the sixth, as right before dispatching the shot, Wynant took a spill, a little toe poke, and that is the sixth. Lovely taken from Goodrich, who had to really take a snapshot and understood that the toe poke was on play, and maximized the moment for her second and Brooklyn City's sixth, 6-1. Last minute of the allotted 90. Can say good day's work for Brooklyn City, as they will now fixate their attention to Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. taking on STA for the second time in a matter of weeks. Certainly very tricky to take on an opposition twice in a matter of weeks. Were victorious, rather New York Dutch Lions, excuse me, will take on STA.
Pick a side.
Apologies for that, just confirmed that, but as we mentioned, they'll have an extra day's rest as they will feature on Sunday against STA, looking to riposte back in a positive manner.
Keep working, girls, keep working.
Last seconds, maybe one last attack forward that will be peered out by the risen flag, and our referee.
It was delayed.
she missed the original flag. It was the original flag. I think
Didn't go to the ball. She even said the player walked away and said, "I'm offside." Then how are you offside if you're not going to the ball? Then you're not going
Perry
to the play, not touching the ball.
will play short, and that is the final whistle. Miss Baravatos blows her whistle for the last time. A good day's work here at Metropolitan for Brooklyn City. 3 goals in the first half, 3 goals in the second, however, conceded a rather unlucky own goal. Final score, however, here at Metropolitan Oval, Brooklyn City 6, New York Dutch Lions 1. 3 very important points for Brooklyn City, who will now fixate their attention to their next matchup on Saturday. As to recover, they have to recover quickly and to rather go back for another win, which will be now their second win in a row, looking for lucky number 3 in their next matchup. So too for New York Dutch Lions. They will have a fixture at home at 2 p.m. at the DTS Soccer Center over STA. That is what the cards wrote here tonight at Metropolitan Oval. Final score one last time, Brooklyn City 6, New York Dutch Lions 1. Stay tuned for an interview.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
Welcome back, guys. I'm here joined by Nikki Caneda.
That's okay.
Apologies for the mispronunciation.
All good.
Hat-trick hero today. On commentary, I believe I only said brace, so I stole a goal away from you. So got to give credit where it's due. Nikki, certainly a difficult game today. Midweek fixture, late when you guys have a game on Saturday night. But the more important thing was you guys were looking for your second win on the trot. How did that play out in the pre-match preparation, and how did you guys start the game so strong?
Yeah, I mean, in our last game against STA, we really found our groove, found some confidence. I think this week at practice, we were really focusing on just like the up, back, and through, really trusting ourselves and the person next to us. And I feel like that really showed today. We were able to connect really well and just work off each other, which was awesome. And
you guys scored 3 goals in the first half. You guys didn't quit under the quite tricky conditions in the heat. You scored 3 goals in the second half, also maximizing the goal differential +5. I know it's early in the season, but as we say, every goal is important. What are those halftime team talks like to not give up and to continue and to push and to not, in essence, drop your levels? And of course, you can rotate, and you guys had a deep bench to rotate and to kind of preserve the legs for Saturday's upcoming fixture.
Definitely. We have a lot of depth all the time. I mean, everybody's really great, and our coaches trust us a lot to really just go out there and do our thing. Honestly, the halftime talk today looked like we just had to keep with what we were doing, make sure that we didn't drop off, kept the momentum going, kept the intensity, and made sure that we didn't just try and dribble through people where we didn't need to, take meaningless shots, so continue connecting and play our game. So I'm really proud of us for being able to do that even while up, just like making sure we went into that second half like it was 0-0.
Very well said, and I stole a goal away from you, so I'm going to give you credit. I
you.
believe the one was you pressed the goalkeeper and you just didn't stop running. That work rate as a center forward, when you know a ball is live, to almost smell the goal and then to eventually pick the ball away and score into the open net and or beating the goalkeeper. What is that mentality like as a center forward? Because I've also saw you drift off into the right hand side to the left hand side. A little bit of versatility, a center forward really that can do everything.
Yeah, I think the following through, my college coach always told us to crash the net, and it just became like my competitive advantage. I just always made sure I was the last person towards the goal, towards the ball. If it came off the keeper, off the post, whatever, that was always my thing. So it's like controlling the controllables. If I can really max out my effort getting all the way down, I'm going to do it every time, unless I'm gassed, which I was. But hey.
The good thing is you could substitute as many times.
Yes,
I understood.
yes.
If you asked me to run in college, I couldn't. That's why I chose to be a goalkeeper. One final question. As we said, the quick turnaround now, Saturday at 5 p.m., your next matchup. What is rather the recovery like, and how can you get into game mode so quickly? As if you guys win again on Saturday, it would be 3 wins in a row plus 9 points in a matter of a week and a half. What is those moments like?
I mean, it would be huge. I think what we have to do now is make sure that we're doing what we have to do on our own, off the field and away from the team. It's like really resting up, prioritize our sleep, our nutrition, our recovery, our hydration, especially today. I'm going to have to drink like a gallon of water right now, but making sure we do what we got to do, and then not moving too much, but definitely moving around a little bit and watching some soccer. Just watch what we want to be doing. A little visualization would be good with watching the World Cup.
World Cup is on. Let's just do a quick synopsis. Thoughts? USA Paraguay tomorrow. Score prediction.
You know what?
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
That's okay. We really got to show up and show out here. So I'm hoping the U.S. comes out firing. I'm gonna say like 2-1 U.S.
You heard it here first, guys.
All right.
Nikki, congratulations. Apologies for
so much.
stealing your goal. All the best, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Final score here at Metropolitan, Brooklyn City 6, New York Dutch Lions 1. Their second win on the row. 6 goals to their name, and the hat-trick hero beside mine. And I stole a goal from her.
Thank you so much. Really nice
Take
to
care.
meet you.